Alright, a new course to the channel called Dunham Hills. This is D-Lud Hobbies playing golf sim on GSPRO with a GARMIN R10, bringing you club stats, launch angles, things like that in the bottom right corner. Right above that you get your ball speed, backspin, club head speed, and a couple repeated stats there. Dunham Hills, to be not so punny, has some elevation changes, hills, nothing's really flat. We're starting off just killer here with drive into the right trees and then a few chips and then hitting it through for a early double bogey. So not ideal. But we bring you all the holes and all the golf regardless of how I'm playing. This one again, finding the trees, there really isn't a lot of room. If you are just like near the left or right side of the fairways, there's a tree anyway on this course. So we go from one side to the other, and you know, we're 6 inches off the fairway and there's trees everywhere. Trying to keep it low, but give it a chance to get up there, and it just has no chance. 20 yards short. Thankfully this is a par 5, and there's still a chance to save par. And I can't do it. Really bad start. Double bogey bogey. Going to the third, which is a 405-yard par 4. I'm watching my driving today. So far really bad, but I want to see certain stats get to places. I was playing in current time as I'm editing this, and I was able to hit 2 drives in a row that were like 12 launch, 11 launch with 1 degree up and 1700 spin, and they were just rockets. And that is my goal. If I can get, especially playing where I play out in real life, if I can get low penetrating knuckleball rockets, I will be super happy. So I'm kind of changing my thought process on driving from launch angle to trying to swing almost as level as possible and just send that thing off under 15 degrees would be the goal. 4th hole starts with an okay drive, finds the semi-rough, 70 remaining. However, it's a tough one up the hill, and it's just going to roll short and hang up on the side of the hill, oddly enough. Hitting the pin from 16 yards away there, and headed to the 5th hole, which is a par 3, looks like an 8 or 9 iron, and I'm not quite sure where that start line was, but it was left, to say the least. Chipping back towards the pin. Okay, it holds it. So a couple pars in a row, the ship has been steadied just a little bit. 6th hole, long par 4. 440 is quite a ways for me, because that's a good drive for me, and I'm still hitting 190 in. And when you hit a bad drive like this into the tree, you're going to have a long way in. 220. Just advancing 70 yards. It's got to be perfect. It is not. That's another bogey on the card. So +4 through 6, not ideal. the trees giving me some trouble, and the inability to drive the ball straight also hindering. This one's another good example. It's a pretty straight drive over the corner, lands a 6 inches off the fairway, and I got to deal with this tree. Hitting something lower, more penetrating, gets a horrible bounce that goes forward and left instead of checking. Not a good swing there. It's going to be really short, chunky, toey, dragging the handle. An 8-yard chip. Oh, it almost took a good turn into the hole there. You'll see this error come up with the Garmin app every once in a while, and it's letting you know that there's it's getting confused just a little bit, but the GSPRO connection stays up, and so you can honestly just keep playing. I didn't even notice it, and it was working fine. So unfortunately, the viewer, can't see how badly the face was closed on a shot like that. Another par though, and +5 through the front 9. It's never where I want to be, but the course, now that I'm watching it back, is pretty difficult, and I'm not hitting the ball all that well. That swing doesn't look quite that great. There's a lower spin drive of 2,900. It's getting better, and it gets a decent amount of rollout. That's why you want it to spin down more than nothing on a drive, is because you can get some sort of rollout. 144. Looked like a low 8-iron trying to run it up there, and it just goes left a little bit, trying to close that face down. Now 160. These last couple swings have looked much better. That one trying to fade back towards the pin, and it's perfect distance, just a little bit left. But another par, so +5 through 11. Look at this driving hole, really tough. Trees everywhere. Barely making the rough, and having to deal with bunches and bunches of trees. Trying to hit a draw, around the trees, just stays dead straight. Comes up a little shorter than I wanted, but 109 up the hill, playing about 115. Trying to play a fade off of a left-handed lie, and it just straightens out, leaving a little bit of a tricky chip. Thought it had a chance for a second, but another par. Able to keep the round going here. 13th hole, another par 5. Slow swing, kind of spinny, but down the hill and straight. No trees to deal with. It's kind of a pick or choose on this one. Just smashing a slice up the middle of the fairway with the hybrid, getting us in position here to try and get a birdie sitting at +5. Can I find 58? No. 70 almost. Too clean. Sometimes you think you're just going to flick it up there, and then you hit it right in the center of the club, and it shoots off. 419-yard par 4. If you hadn't noticed yet, we're playing the Blues at Dunham Hills. I'm not sure if just almost dropped my microphone. I'm not sure if I wanted to hit some longer clubs, like a 209-yard approach shot, which I chunked. or if Dunham Hills just had the white tees were like 5,600 or something crazy. So we are playing the blues on this one. Usually white tees for the channel. A good chip there though to keep the round going at +5. Cool hole right here, kind of a black tee shot over the hill, and another 50 trees to deal with. This one coming up super short, and going to play a slice around this tree. Get it. If that rake wasn't there, I think that would have been fine. Got to hit 17 yards to save par, and cannot. So the score starting to get away now at +6. Nice par 3 here with the lake on the left. Someone drew their out of bounds outlines very nicely. Sit. Ugh. Just outside the birdie circle. 17 and 18. Kind of an adventure on the channel usually. Let's see how these two turn out. 17th drive looks okay. A short par 4 for this course. And we'll be sitting with a wedge in hand, 128, with trees everywhere. Trying to hit a draw. It is drawing too much. Oh, it gets a good kick though. So close to birdieing that, and really just needed to start that more to the right if it had any chance to come back. Another short par 4 to end the day. The drive is on point. It's a little slow and a little spinny, but I think fairway was the thought there. It's really slow, 202. Yikes. About a 170 shot here. Trying to figure it out. It's going to be short, but it looks like it's going to be a par. And the total on the day is +6. The back nine a 37 though, so kind of holding it together there late. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what courses you want to see me play or what courses you just want to see. And we'll see you next time. Peace.